Finally, a TKL keyboard on this channel after quite a while, and today we're going to talk about Havit HV-KB390L. And in this box we have that keyboard that I just mentioned. As you can see on the wallpaper, it's going to be quite interesting because it has a thin design and quite some cool features. So let's check out all the details about Havit HV-KB390L. Let's go. Now the box content is quite simple. We have the keyboard, you have the detachable cable, you have I would say instruction manual with all the shortcuts, details and everything you need to know about the keyboard, and some sort of a card for their social media, where to buy, and support contact as well. Now let's check the cable first before we go into the keyboard. It's quite nice rubbery cable. It's not braided, unfortunately, and it doesn't have Type-C. So that's that. Now let's check the main thing. The one thing that they say about the keyboard is it's thin, it's light, and it's low profile. So let's start with the bottom part. You have 4 rubber feet, and you have additional feet to raise the keyboard from the table, which also have some sort of rubber feet. And at the back here, almost in the middle, you have the connectivity option. Now, checking out the keyboard, it's really nice, it's really subtle, and I can't say anything against the design. The keycaps are quite regular ABS plastic. Now, when we're talking about switches, when you remove the keycap, you can actually see what it is, normally, of course. So, first of all, it doesn't say anything on the switch. You have a logo from Havit, and I think it's Havit logo. It's some sort of a blue switch, which is most likely a clicky one, as you might have heard already by clicking around and accidentally touching the keyboard. But all in all, the design, let's first finish that. You have a nice cut edge for, like, I would say 35 degrees on all the keyboard, so it kind of leaves an impression of brushed aluminium or just aluminium. The top part is black, and you have a Havit logo right here. The bottom part is plastic, so there's that. The switches are clicky, most likely, since we're talking about blue switches, and as I can see, you have the FN button, you have all the F buttons at the top, and you have the gaming mode as well and record mode. So starting with the F1 to F5, you have possibility to save custom patterns, and you already have 5 default patterns, so it kind of lights up separated keys according to the profile that you desire. After that, you have the F6, which is basically wave mode from left to right, and with the arrow key you can decide which waves should they go from bottom to the top, right to left, top to bottom, or left to right. You can also accelerate wave speeds up and down with the page up and page down up to 10 levels. Now we also have the hedging mode, which you can accelerate the speeds with page up, page down, and constant light mode is F11. You can also record a custom pattern with F12. If you're wondering, does this keyboard have any software, you can download it on their website and basically choose the mode of the keyboard that should be lit up. At first, I have to admit that I was a bit worried when it comes to keycaps, because they're really dark gray, and I thought that no light will shine through, but apparently they are see-through well, not see-through, but apparently lights can go through them and you can clearly see the RGB without any issues. So connected to my PC, it works perfectly fine without any problems, and the lights are quite nice, I do have to admit. Mentioning all the modes is basically one reason. You don't have an RGB possibility. This is a strictly light green, light blue color, something in the mix, and it kind of does suit the keyboard quite nicely. It's actually really unfortunate that this keyboard doesn't have an RGB lights. It will be really nice in addition to adjust the keyboard lights according to your setup or your desired color or anything similar to that, but that's how it is. So looking at the keyboard, it's quite nice. I do have to say it's a bit plastic when it comes to bottom part. These keycaps are standard ABS plastic, as already stated, but I love the low profile design and the TKL version of the keyboard. I mean, it's not a big plus because it's a TKL version, and I won't say it because I love TKL keyboards, but it's just something that looks quite nice on the table. For the price that you have to pay for this one, it's also quite alright, especially when we're talking about the low profile design, low profile switches, low profile keycaps, possibility to record up to 5 profiles with different. Let's check how it goes. Yeah, it works quite nice and quite fast. Usually some keyboards have an issue with changing profiles. It takes them quite a few seconds or something like that, and this one just instantly changes to the colors that you wish. Well, basically to the profile that you wish. If you decide to skip the profile and go back to your standard version, you just press your FN button and to the profile mode at the top that you desire. So Havit did quite okay keyboard, which brings us to the point where we say, how much you pay, this is how much you get. It's not a bad keyboard, it's not a perfect keyboard, it's somewhere in the middle, which gives you guys something if you're looking for a TKL version on the budget with blue clicky switches, low profile design, and quite actually subtle, ultra thin and light. So I'm placing the links below for you guys to check out the price and all the details that you might find interesting that I might have skipped. The keyboard is Havit HV-KB390L, so there you go. If you like the video, don't forget to click the thumbs up button, subscribe for future content, and click the notification bell so you don't miss any other ones in the future. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in another one. Bye bye.